I'm Faye and this is Emma. We're two personal trainers who run an outdoor personal training company called Match My Workout, and we're going to take on 100 marathons in 100 days.
Well, the record for most consecutive marathons run by a female currently stands at 95. So 96 just sounded a bit not as good as 100. So we thought, yeah, go big, and 100 marathons, 100 days sounds good. Well, we both have quite a personal motivation, but we have quite a few reasons for doing this. Firstly, unfortunately, I lost my mum to cancer 2 years ago, and Faye just lost her dad in the last week to motor neurons disease. So we want to do it for them and raise some money for Macmillan Cancer Support and for MND charity. So yeah, that's one.
And then also just to inspire people as well. So we're just trying to push the limits, and we're just trying to inspire people to maybe push their limits and give a big challenge a go and just see what they're capable of, and doing it while they can, because both Em's mum and my dad got it taken away from them. So we think, like, while you've got the chance, give it a go. So we're set to start on the 19th of February. So this means that after the 100 days, we finish on the 29th of May at Edinburgh Marathon.
So we've been training for this challenge from October, but before that we had just done an Ironman, so we've had a good base level of fitness for a while. But the training's running specific, we've been doing about 100k a week, along with a lot of strength.
Yeah, the running, so it's been slightly different to how we've always trained before. We've had to like slow the pace down a lot, get used to running super steady, because we're not going to try and run fast marathons every day. So getting used to a slower pace, and then adding in a lot of strength training, especially like posterior chain, to try and strengthen any weaknesses we've got, to try and get robust enough for the challenge, and mixing up the training as well, like doing some hill runs and some cross training.
Yeah, quite a lot of different terrain.
Rather than just sticking to road and just trying to get the miles in, I guess. So during the Ironman we focused probably more specifically on riding and swimming, so our weekly mileage was probably down about 30-40k.
We focused the training for the Ironman more on the swimming and the biking, because we were both quite like competent runners and have done a lot of running. So probably like 30k a week or something. Like not much, like just...
I don't think we've ever done 100k weeks actually. I've never specifically, and I don't think you have, so this has been a new thing for us.
Yeah, one go. So yeah, start your watch, one marathon, one run.
Similar to how you'd run a race, so you can stop to go to the loo and grab some food and whatever, but you're in it. Once you start your watch, you're off, and then you stop it at the end. Sub 2, I don't no, we're not going for any world records that way. We're gonna look to try and be super steady each day. We're thinking, and we've been training towards doing 5 to 6 hours, so trying to keep it not too fast but not taking too long, because we obviously want the time to recover. So 5 to 6 hours.
So a lot of different terrain really. We've learned, especially in training, that we need to mix it up, and then it'll use different muscles in our feet and ankles, etc. So we'll probably decide depending on how we're feeling, but yeah, roads, trails, like some hills, just kind of a variety really, and then obviously weather dependent as well.
This is a really interesting one, because we haven't really been like specific to any running shoe that we've stayed with for years. We've both mixed them up quite a lot, and then during the training we've mixed shoes and brands up as well, just to see how it goes, and trying to be a bit experimental. We know over the 3 months we might need to switch up what trainers we're wearing and different types of trainers. So I guess the top 3, we've got the Adidas Ultra Boost and the Nike Zoom Flies, which are like the running ones with a bit road running with a bit more cushioning. They've been ace. The Adidas Terex Speed Ultra for trail running we've used a lot, and we really like those. And then we've just been testing out the Under Armour Machina 2s.
Yeah, so we've got a few routes in mind, kind of around close to us, and then I think we will kind of play it by ear a little bit, to do with weather and what we're feeling and where we need to be.
As well, we were thinking about maybe doing the park run on different park runs maybe on a Saturday morning, doing the 5k and carrying on, to just like mix it up. Or if there's like a 10k or a half marathon route we can jump onto, we might start, if we're feeling good and we can drive to them, we might enter some of those and mix that up into our training, just to keep things exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're just in the middle of sorting out a tracker. So we're going to have the link live, and yeah, it'll update where we are. So every day we go out, the link will be live and people will be able to track where we are. Find us and join us for a K or 10K, or join us for the whole run, or just come and say hey and give us a wave and then head back.
We're quite lucky that from one of the jobs working in the cafe we'll be able to take a bit of a break. And then our other job with the personal training, we do a lot of online training, and all our clients are really supportive. So they're kind of on this journey with us. They're also training for the Edinburgh Marathon at the end. So we'll still do our outdoor session every Thursday, fingers crossed. That's the plan anyway. And then it'll be ace to catch up with them every week anyway. And then like life, well, we'll be together all day, every day.
We don't do much else. So that won't change. Those nights out are gonna have to take a back seat. But,
and family, like we're also very lucky that we've got very supportive families. So I'm sure they'll be joining us, coming to see us, supporting us, hopefully cooking us dinner. And yeah, we're in a good position to give this challenge a good go.
We did talk about this actually, and we've been working with a sports psychologist, which has been really useful, but we've decided that we're in it together and hopefully we'll both finish, but God forbid one of us does get injured and that stops us from going any further, we'll just support the other one to get as far as they can.
Do the cooking.
Do the cooking and the washing. Eat lots.
Yeah, real food is probably like a main thing. I don't think anyone could eat that many gels for 100 days and still have teeth. So yeah, like when running, about 60 grams of carbs every hour. We're probably gonna like try and walk and eat to take on food to make sure we don't just stop and don't do it and just keep going and then get into a deficit. Yeah, so break it down, trying to eat something every half an hour. And then
fueling before and after as well. We'll probably take time before we run in the morning, so we don't just go out under-fueled. We'll obviously fuel well when we get back with like protein and fats, but also lots of carbs obviously, but making sure we get loads of micronutrients as well, vitamins, and like recovering that way rather than just trying to get the food in. We want the really nutritious food because we're going to try and last for 3 months, so it's not just one race, it's a very different concept, way of thinking.
Yeah, we were going to meal plan as well so that we know like what we're eating that day or that week, and then we can kind of like tick it off, so we, even if we don't feel like it, like we
take
eat
the
it
right
and
amount of calories.
Yeah, we get it in.
So we've probably been working on this the most through the training really, because we've kind of recognised that recovery is going to be the key. We're not going to have a recovery day, so our strategy is to try and give ourselves enough time to recover. Getting back, ice baths. Luckily enough, we're very lucky that Em's dad's installed a hot tub, so I'm sure we'll be sitting in there. We've got sports massage, some dry needling,
get the
fueling obviously,
and then sleep. Like,
yeah, lots of sleep.
Really important. So being quite strict with that and like giving ourselves enough time to wind down, relax, switch off, and then get a good night's sleep before we start the next day.
For both of us, it's a very personal challenge, as well as like doing it because we want to see physically whether it's possible. So doing it while you can is a really big thing for us. I think the opportunity to be able to just run every day is a huge privilege, to be able to just run and recover and run and see whether we can do this.
And just don't give up.
No,
anything's possible, so keep each other going and just keep running.